So in the past, I've talked about tyre drills, how important they are. In this video, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail of why using an old trailer tyre can be a magnificent addition to your game. So the basic of pointing is to throw your ball, a little bit of height, whatever it is, whether it's a demi-lob, whether it's a full lob, whether it's hitting the ground and running through, you have to hit a particular spot. You pick your spot on the ground, goes towards the cochonnet, ends up hopefully near the cochonnet. The most important thing, picking your spot. That is the most important thing, the number one thing. In shooting, it's exactly the same, but your spot is the bull. So what you're doing is, instead of landing and coming in hard and smacking things and causing carnage, you need to be throwing with just this little gentle lob that will hit the ball, displace it, and yours will stay in the same position. That is the ultimate shot. You see some of the most amazing shooters, Didier Choupet, Hachidori, and people like this, who have this beautiful lob shot that comes down onto it. You see other people, Rocher, where they have these incredible shots as well. Most of them, almost all of them, have this very, very slow hand, this very, very gentle release that allows the ball to come down with perfection onto the ball. They're basically pointing onto a ball to make it into a shot. Now, it all sounds very, very good in theory. This is where the tyre comes in. Because if you can throw, as I will do, 12 ball that will land into that tyre, that is a very, very good start. Even if you hit the outside of the tyre, the back of the tyre, the front of the tyre, doesn't necessarily matter. What your focus needs to be on is on the process, not necessarily the outcome. You get the process fixed, you get your muscle memory fixed in terms of focusing on one sole thing. I need to land my ball into that tyre. That's the one thing that you focus on. That's all you have to do. If you can do that multiple times, again and again and again in training, all sorts of distances, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I recommend starting shorter. Start at 6.5, 7 meters, work on that. If you can hit 10 out of 12 ball into that tyre, you're doing a very, very good job. Then that should give you the automatic confidence so that you know you can hit your spot for pointing. You also know you can hit that ball, which is your spot for shooting. Let's see how we get on. Also, what I'm going to do in this one is I'm going to talk you through some of the routines, some of the things that I do before I even play the shot. In a future video, I'll talk you through that exact routine that I do as much as possible, trying to embed it into being a permanent thing so that my shot replicates the same thing. And I'll explain that in the next video. Let's see how I get on with these. So one of the most important things that I normally do is drop the ball so that I only have one ball in my hand. I step into the circle with intent, relax my knees a little bit, straighten up my shoulders, then slightly move them forward. I can see and visualize what I'm looking for, which is the ball straight into the tyre. Bring my hand back, throw the ball, straight away in it goes. I'm going to speed that up a little bit with this, but I'm going to try and maintain my exact posture every single shot. Number 2, obviously. So far, so good. Let's move on to the next ball. Again, this is all about process. Normally, I wouldn't have 2 ball in my hand. I used to in the past, and I've changed that recently since going to the CIEP. Doesn't matter, hit the rim, that's okay. Still a good shot. Same with that one. Don't focus on the outcome, just the process. 3 not too bad shots. They all hit the rim. Relax my knees again, shoulders slightly forward. A little bit flatter there, felt that. Off the side. This helps you because you can realize exactly what you're doing. There, big miss. A little bit over the top, talking whilst playing. Not a good idea. Much better. Off the back, that's okay. And off the back again. So as you can see, I'm focused purely on either hitting the tyre or getting into the tyre. The outcome of a shot or a carrow or whatever doesn't matter. This is something that I really want to drill into people. Get a trailer tyre, take them to your local garage, get them to take it off. It'll cost you nothing for the tyre. Most people just want to dump them. You can go to the tip, you can pick them up. They're a great thing. You might have to pay a little bit to get the tyre taken off, but generally £5–10 maximum. One of the best training aids you can get.